Hello everyone. In Opsgenie we have a number of teams with schedules and an on-call user. What can we do to get this information into Transposit? In Transposit, in the documentation, all the instructions are provided for setting up the integration between Transposit and Opsgenie, including links to information about integrations in Opsgenie and also about API key management. In Transposit, in the navigation bar on the left, click Settings, then click Integrations and Keys, click New Key, and then type in the name of your key. Once you have your key, click Authenticate and type a Genie key with capital G and capital K, and then a space, and then put in the API key from Opsgenie. Now we're going to create a new script, and we're creating the script to try out the integration between Transposit and Opsgenie. We create a new workflow and we add our first action. Look for Opsgenie and you see that there are many actions available. We choose Select Teams and we click Add. Now we see that no input needs to be provided here. We can simply save and then test this automation. We see that our key is assigned, we run the test, and immediately we can choose our team. What's interesting here is that potentially you could choose multiple teams. And in fact, when you look at the output type, we see that there is an array of teams. That is the output of this action. We're going to iterate through those teams using a for each. The input of the for each is going to come from the previous action, which is the Select Teams action. Next, we're going to choose the Select Schedule action, and its input is the current item in the for each context. Choose for each context and then choose current item. And now we have the schedule within the selected team. Within that schedule, what we want is to get the on-call user. And the input for the on-call user is the output of the previous action. We go to that previous action. We get the ID as input. Now let's run this automation and see if it works. Click Run Test. Immediately you can choose your team, and from the selected team we choose our schedule, and then the Get On-Call User action provides a lot of output. How to get from here to the information that we really need? Take a look at the Get On-Call User action and at its outputs. There is a name, an email, a user ID as output of that action. We'll add a post message action which will print out some of that information. The post message action will simply post a message into your timeline. Again, we choose the previous action, and we see here the various output parameters. We could choose multiple ones to put here, or we could write in addition some text, but we'll keep it simple for the moment, and we simply have our email value there. We run it again, and we choose a team, and again we choose a schedule, and we get the output from the Get On-Call User action. But at the end, what we have is the email address. Without having done very much work at all, we are able to extract the email address of the on-call user from a schedule in a team set in Opsgenie.